Part 2 to What If Naruto was the evil queen, and I'm very, very much sorry for not posting this much. Or not doing this. I am very sorry. I was in school. I've explained this in What If Female Naruto was a Werewolf Part 4. I have explained it all. And yeah. Okay. Either way, I'm going to go on to explain a little more about this story. The Uchihas. Okay? The Uchihas, they're werewolves. Okay, guys, I love werewolves. I love romance with werewolves in it. I find it amazing. Whoever came up with this idea, you are a genius. Perfect. Either way, I'm sorry. The Uchihas will be werewolves and be able to transform into wolves. You basically get it. And they will have mates. Sasuke, he was too young to find his mate until he turned 14. Okay? And in this story, Sasuke will be older. By maybe a year? No. Okay, 13 maybe? Okay. Sasuke... Okay. When Sasuke turns 14, he'll realize Naruto was his mate. Guys, werewolves, romance, love. I'm sorry. I just have to keep saying that. I love it. I am that type of girl who loves romance. Basic girl. I'm basic in romance. Sometimes. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, you get the point. Sasuke is a werewolf. Naruto is his mate. Naruto is on top of a mountain with the goddess of darkness, nightmares, and basically everything that revolves around darkness, and you get all that. Okay. Let's get on to this what if. Naruto's POV. I love it here. I absolutely do. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I'm connected. I am, what is the word? I feel better. I feel alive. I don't feel an outcast. I feel whole, sort of. I feel something. I feel comfortable, or I don't know how to explain emotion. Maybe it's the hormones. I said to myself, rubbing at my stomach. My stomach protruded out. How long until the babies are born? Well, give it a day or two. A day. Oh, they keep kicking me. My insides are now bruised. Well, if they're anything like you, why are you surprised? What do you mean by that? I mean, look at your young age. You've been running around doing 50 laps around the village, and you still aren't tired. Okay, you're right. So if they have your energy, you should not be surprised they're kicking you. Okay, I give it to you, Fuzz Bucket. You're right. Fuzz Bucket? Could you come up with a better insult than that? You're absolutely right. Grouch. Better, but you still need a little more practice. Can it? I said while blocking him off. Somehow Kurama can be the most annoying Fuzz Bucket potato out there. It's weird. It's annoying. heard my bedroom door open. I snapped my head to the door and saw her. I stopped calling her by her name. Now I call her my moon, my lady, or my majesty, or goddess. I like calling her that. Hello, my goddess. I said, well, trying to bow, but with one flick of her finger, I couldn't bow. Okay, I didn't explain that right. But she pushed my head back, preventing me from bending. No bending over now. I don't want the babies to... You know. Okay. You're right, I'm sorry. Naruto, I want to make the offer again. The offer of me becoming... Yes. Naruto, I'm old and tired. I need some sleep. Hello guys, Foxy back. I had to do something. Either way, back onto the video. Naruto, I'm tired. I have been living for thousands of years. I have seen all, and I know everything that has gone backwards and in every direction you can imagine. I have seen it. I have seen people look underneath, and even beyond that. I have, you know, alright? I'm tired. And I don't have the power anymore to continue my control. I am becoming weak. Naruto, do you know of Kaguya, the rabbit goddess? No, my queen. Naruto, the rabbit goddess is a evil, terrible person. And why I'm here is to, well, keep her locked up in the moon. I keep her there, but I'm becoming weak. I have become old. Yeah, surprising, I know. A goddess is supposed to be immortal. Guess what? Goddesses can become tired and want to quit their job. And guess what? I need to quit mine. So Naruto, please just consider... Please, Naruto. And on the bright side, you get all the power you need to protect yourself and your children. Think about it this way. If you don't accept this option, you can still live here, but you won't have the power to protect yourself. And I can't be by you 24/7, so my monsters will come after you and your children. I can say no plenty of times and demand them to not to attack you. But when they're unattended, I can't do much. Can't do much to stop them. And if you accept the option, you won't just be strong, you'll be unstoppable. And you and your children will forever be safe. Please, Naruto, I'm becoming weaker and weaker by the day. I'm barely able to keep the seal on the moon. I'm not able to hold her for much longer. Please. I look down. Should I? Naruto, I heard Kurama say. It will be the best option you can choose. You will have the power to do anything. And you have the power to protect your loved ones. Naruto, this will be the best option. I considered it for a few more minutes. I sighed. Well, Let's do it, I said with a bright smile. Excellent, excellent, Naruto, I sighed. I placed my hand over my heart, feeling a shard or something falling apart. It's weird. I feel so weak, but yet strong. Well, let's do the process. Process? I said while tilting my head. Yes. In order for you and your children to have my power, you need to go through a process, which will be painful. But guess what? Won't hurt your babies. It'll just give them the power. And guess what? They don't go through pain. You are the one who has to, she said with a happy smile. I stared at my goddess in a gape. You are a... Never mind, my queen. Let's do it, I said. Alright, sit down on the ground, she said, while plopping herself on the ground. I nodded and slowly did. She cut her finger and made a cross on my head. Then she wiped her bloody finger across my whisker marks. Then around my neck, then down my shoulder blade. No, not my shoulder blades. Down my neck to my chest. And started to make a pentagon. No, not a pentagon. A star. She finally pulled her finger away, and her eyes became dark as night. The room became cold and stale. You could hear a pin drop from yards away. That was how silent the room was. I couldn't even breathe. The pressure in the air felt like millions of tons on my back. I wanted to run or curl up in a ball, but I stood still and high. Then she started to chant words I could barely understand. Or, scratch that, couldn't even comprehend. The room started to shake. Fire poofed around us, circling us like snakes. They grew bigger and hotter. Creatures start to come out of the shadows, circling us. Lion creatures, wolves, and a bunch of other creatures. They circled us. Her chants became louder and louder until there were screams. Until she screamed it out. And all of a sudden, the fire went up. The shadows of the monsters circled around the fire. It looked like a sun being circled by the monsters. A blue gem flew inside of it. I could see the gem break, snap, and dissipate. Blue and purple and a bunch of different colors came out of it, circling around the sun and monsters. It was a beautiful sight until it hit me full on. It went into my chest. I felt like I lost my breath. Then searing, agonizing, blood-curdling pain shot through me. I curled up in a ball, hugging my stomach. Tears flowed out, but when they hit the ground, it was blood. I was bleeding from my eyes. I felt my bones break and remend. I felt myself growing. My ears became pointier. I can feel my teeth reshape itself. Actually, they fell out and new ones came in. It was disgusting. I felt my whisker marks. Somehow, they grew thicker, I think. My body became more slim. I felt my insides turn. I felt my chakra become tainted and different, beyond different. Then I felt something popping out from my lower back, my tailbone to be more exact. I turned my head and saw a boned tail. It was spiked. It was waving around like a cat's tail. Then I saw veins circling around the tail. Then muscle, skin, and fur. But the barbed end was clearly there. I can see it, the sharp, pointy end danced around. I gasped when I felt my throat being crunched and broken. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't scream. Then my breath came back. I was able to let out a cry. But my voice sounded different. It sounded like a song. It seems like you gained the siren's ability. Interesting, I heard my queen say. My body started to ache. I looked down at my hands. They grew into claws of sorts. After a couple minutes, the pain went away. I gasped for air. And guess what? Guess what happened next? I felt it. My water broke. And this will be the ending of part 2. Love you.